Hello Libra, welcome to your twin flame reading here at Soul Evolution Tarot. Today's a timeless reading, so whenever you're going to come across it, trust that there might be a message for you. This reading is not a continuation from previous readings and it's still general, so please take whatever is resonating for you and leave what doesn't. For those of you that are interested in booking a private reading with me, you can find my email down below. Otherwise, if you will feel guided to exchange energy on my channel, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, or commenting. It truly makes a difference for my channel and I'm able to do more readings for you guys. And I do want to say thank you for those of you that are providing your support and feedback. All right, so now let's get into your reading. And one more thing, I did want to mention that in today's reading there's going to be no extendeds this time around, but I might bring them back next time. All right, so as usual, we are looking at your divine masculine energies first, and then we're going to get into tarot and look at your energies, look at the connecting energies. I'll pull out some oracle cards and messages too. All right, so let's see here. Let's look at your divine masculine energies that could be surrounding them at this time. Okay, we do have wisdom card coming through. What else? We also have commitment. And let's get one more. And we have a player. That's an interesting combination, commitment and a player. All right, so what I'm getting here is that your divine masculine could be really right now tapping into their higher self, into their intuition, maybe even receiving guidance from spirit, from universe, whatever they connect with. But what I'm getting here with the player and the commitment, maybe in the past your divine masculine was really someone that was not looking for any type of commitment, or they were afraid of any type of commitment, and maybe they did have a certain behavior, or they were acting a certain thing. But now I feel like with this wisdom card, they might be actually thinking about having commitment in their life, and it's not necessarily meaning that they might want to get married and have family, but with the commitment card, it could be that they're really wanting now to have maybe more of a solid relationship, maybe a long-term relationship that could potentially lead to some sort of commitment later on. So I feel like spirit is really guiding them, and maybe even sending them a lot of messages, downloads, insight in regards to this subject. And especially when it comes to you, divine feminine, they might be now looking at your connection differently, thinking about different things that perhaps they haven't been noticing or seeing before. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot. So let's see here, we are going to be looking at their mental space first. So what kind of thoughts they have in regards to you at this time and this connection. Today I'm using the double-sided tarot. So let's see here for your divine masculine. What's happening in their mental space at this time? All right, so we do have the Eight of Pentacles energy. We also have, this is the Queen of Swords, but she's turned her back. All right, and we do have the Page of Cups here. All right, so yeah, I'm seeing that your divine masculine might be really thinking about you lately. We do have the Queen of Swords, and as I said, she is turned um, her back to your divine masculine right now. So I feel like your divine masculine kind of sees that you might have walked away from the situation, you might not want to deal with them any longer. For those of you that are in separation, there might be no communication, you might be acting really cold, really detached, emotionally unavailable, and this divine masculine really sees that about you right now. However, now it makes this divine masculine think that they are actually wanting to maybe work on this connection with you with the Eight of Pentacles, all right? What I'm also getting from this card is that they might be working on themselves or trying to work on themselves in order to master themselves, all right? So that's a good sign. This connection might have really help them take responsibility maybe for their past actions, and now they're as I said, they're looking at this situation, at this connection perhaps differently. Maybe in the past they were very inconsistent with their energy, almost like this player type of energy, where they might have just were looking at this situation with you as something to they might wanted to have fun with, but now I feel like their perception of this connection is slightly changing, and they are growing, they are evolving, they are really putting some sort of effort into, as I said, maybe working on themselves, but at the same time, it also makes me feel like they do want to work with you this time around, and perhaps have this new opportunity with you in order to build much more solid foundation between you two. I'm also seeing the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups could indicate that this divine masculine is thinking about, for some of you, it might be an apology for their past actions or the things that they might have did or said. Also, the Page of Cups, this is an energy of romance and very romantic feelings, but since we do have the page, it tells me that this divine masculine still in this energy of maybe maturing and not being on the same level as you are, because you are coming off as the queen and they still might be just like this page right here. But I feel that they're on the right path, and they will be maturing along the way. It's just a matter of really time and letting them figure things out. All right, so let's see here. When it comes to their heart space, what is happening in regards to their feelings for you? So let's see here. And by the way, Queen of Swords, this is your sign right here in Libra. Usually Queen of Swords representing Libra sign. All right, so we do have, now we have the Queen of Wands. And again, look, we do have the Queen of Wands, but she has turned her back. So we do have the Queen of Wands here. What else? We have the Two of Swords again in a reversed position, and we do have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, almost like the reverse position, with all these images. They are depicted with all women here, and all women have turned their back. So I feel like they really feel your energy right now, where you might be really closed off to this connection or to them. As I said, you might be acting really detached and or even uninterested in them right now, just because they might have really did something in the past. They might have really hurt you or your feelings, and now you might have considered them as someone toxic or not responsible, not wanting anything committed or serious. So I feel like this is something you didn't want in your life, and you might have walked away from the situation. Now, you know, your divine masculine is showing you as this Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands energy is someone they're really attracted to. Queen of Wands, she's usually very attractive physically, so there is a lot of passionate energy that your divine masculine feels. But again, they are seeing you with your back turned onto them. We also have Two of Swords and Eight of Swords, so there is a lot of closed up energy. I feel like their own heart space is really has been shut down. With the Eight of Swords, it's almost like they are feeling trapped. It's almost like they have no idea how to get out of this difficult situation between you two. Um, they might feel it's almost like the situation has no resolution to. And there's also a lot of confusion with the Two of Swords. It's like this girl, usually when you look at it facing this way, she's wearing a blindfold. So it's almost like your divine masculine is not really seeing eye to eye what is going on within your connection. They might really feel rejection from your side, but again, what they're not really understanding is that you might be acting this way just because they did hurt you in the past, or maybe their own past actions were really toxic in a way, and you didn't want to deal with that, and they're not quite understanding in that. I feel like they're still needing some things to learn when it comes to this connection. Also, there's a lot of blockages that they do have, especially when it comes to their heart space. So I feel like themselves, they're really pretty much closed off to maybe offering their love and receiving the love as well. So they're needing to work on that aspect and heal that aspect of themselves, because they might be really disconnected from their heart space, from their emotions, from their feelings, because I do see passion here, but there's not many cards indicating that there's feelings. They might be really suppressing their own feelings. They might be really avoiding their own feelings. And again, this is coming from a place of them needing to heal certain aspects of themselves. They might have also had some pretty harsh experiences in the past, and it might have made them this player in the past, but now they're really needing to take responsibility for healing and getting rid of certain blockages that they might have within them. So this is not about you or something that you might have did, even though you might have also contributed to the way they feel right now. But at the same time, this is not your responsibility to be responsible for their own healing. So they need to acknowledge that, and if there's anything that they do need to heal, release, and let go of, that's their responsibility to do. And I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, in a way, now they might be understanding that, because we do have the Wisdom card, but at the same time, they're still not fully maybe grown into that mature person. They're still coming off as a page here. So they have a long way to go. So I feel like you're needing to be a little bit more patient when it comes to this divine masculine, because they might be, still trying to figure things out, how to deal with their own emotions, with their own blockages, with their own wounding that they might have. And it might take some time. So let's see What's actually shifting and changing for your divine masculine in the near future? Let's see if there's going to be any progress, or what might be shifting within your connection, especially for your divine masculine. So let's see here. Okay, we do have the Sun card, beautiful. So the Sun card. We also have the Star, but again, it's in a reversed, almost like reversed position here. And we do have the Emperor with their back turned to us again. So let's see here. So we do have all three major arcanas here, which tells me that there is going to be a big shift for this divine masculine. I am seeing the Emperor here, so it's almost like your divine masculine will be able to really step into their own power here. However, again, this Emperor is in a way turned coming off in a reverse position, which again, they might be reaching a point where they are becoming this divine masculine, but still something that they're not seeing. So they're not completely in this aligned energy for maybe for this connection. But I must say that this is a big progress for your divine masculine, coming from a page to this, you know, divine masculine energy. So there is a big leap that they're going to be making in terms of their progression, in terms of their maybe even healing and learning along the way. But still, I feel like there might be some work that they might still need to complete in order to become this true divine masculine for this connection. Now, I'm also seeing the Sun card and the Star, so this is beautiful. The Sun card talks about you know, illumination. So something for this divine masculine is definitely going to be illuminated. They're going to see this connection. They're going to see you, divine feminine, in a totally different light. Again, they might be right now feeling a lot of confusion, uncertainty when it comes to this connection, maybe even your own feelings. But in the future, they will be seeing a big difference. So something is definitely going to be illuminated. Some sort of clarity is going to be brought to surface for this divine masculine. And with the Sun card, this is a positive shift. This is a positive, maybe even new beginning. With the Star card, again, the Star card talks about future, about it also talks about healing. So there is going to be definitely healing happening for your divine masculine. But I feel like after this transition, after this transformation, there still might be some things that they will need to finalize or complete until they're fully in their power, until they're fully in this upright position as a divine masculine. All right, so that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see here. But as I said, there is going to be a big transformation happening very soon, or it is already happening, but they're on the way of becoming this divine masculine, and it's a big deal. There's a lot of progress here. So if they are working on their healing, if they are working on themselves, I feel like they are on the right path here. They just need more time for things to fully integrate and understand and grow into this energy of being this Emperor here. All right, so let's look at your energies here, my Libra. Let's see what is happening when it comes to your mental space in regards to your divine masculine. Okay, so we do have the King of Wands energy. So we do have a fire sign coming through, and with the with the Emperor, this is the Aries sign showing up right here, so you might be dealing with any of these signs. We also have Aquarius and Leo energy. All right, so far we also have the Lovers, which is the Gemini energy right here, major arcana. And we do have the Seven of Swords, but it's coming off in a reverse position, so it's a really good indication. So let's see here. With the King of Wands, I feel like you are seeing your divine masculine as someone also very attractive, also maybe having this fiery energy, someone that is confident, someone that is a go-getter, someone that makes things happen in their own life. At least, even if this is not your divine masculine's energy right now, this is how you might be perceiving them, how you might be viewing them, or maybe you're wanting them to really be this King of Wands. But King of Wands is a very attractive energy, so I feel like you both are really attracted here. We also have the Lovers card, so you do understand that this is your divine counterpart. I feel like you know that you are sharing this soul bond together. However, again, I am seeing the Seven of Swords energy, and in the upright position, the Seven of Swords is all about deception, dishonesty, betrayal, and all these negative, low vibrational energies that might have happened between you two in the past. But now the Seven of Swords in the reverse is indicating that you're really wanting for any of these things that perhaps you did have in the past with your divine masculine to really dissipate, to really you are wanting to move away from this energy, and maybe you are thinking how you could possibly do this when it comes to this connection and your divine masculine. So again, with this player energy, you might have had some things happen to you within this connection, and this might have really affected you too, divine feminine. But now I feel like you are on a much more positive you're on a much more positive mindset here, where you are wanting to move away from these energies, and you are in a way hopeful and optimistic that maybe in the future you guys might be able to figure things out. Now with this Lovers card, you see here two people and they're pretty much different. So there could be some differences here. Again, it could be difference in religion, this could be difference in race, or even age for some of you. So even though you might be like totally different, I feel like you're still attracting one another here, and you do see this about your divine masculine. All right, so let's see here. What is happening in your heart space at this time, divine feminine, when it comes to your divine masculine? Okay, so we do have the Five of Cups energy. We also have the Ten of Cups. And we do have the Hierophant connected to the sign of Taurus. So I feel like there is still a feeling of regret here. Regret, loss, remorse, all these low vibrational emotions and feelings you could be feeling over this connection in regards to your divine masculine. So definitely I feel like you're still trying to process what did happen between you two in the past with the Five of Cups, because we also have the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. So again, the Ten of Cups, this is the ultimate fulfillment card. I feel like your divine masculine did make you really happy, but at the same time, there's definitely something here between you two in the past which you're still trying to overcome when it comes to your heart space. Again, with the Hierophant, there's this clear understanding that you guys have this soul bond, spiritual bond together. And again, the Hierophant card could also talk about commitment. So it's almost like you did have a vision in your head about you two maybe being together, creating something, maybe a family here, or long-term partnership, or any type of commitment. For some of you, even marriage is going to resonate differently for all of you. But with the Five of Cups, there is still this feeling of disappointment that things did not go maybe as you really hoped for. So I feel like when it comes to your heart space, Divine Feminine, you're needing to let go of this regret, remorse, for some of you even guilt when it comes to this connection. So there's also part of you that needs a little bit of healing here when it comes to your heart chakra, heart space. All right, so let's see here what's going to be shifting and changing for my Divine Feminines. Let's take a look. Okay, so we do have the Knight of Cups energy. We also have the Emperor. Interesting. So look, we do have the Emperor coming up for you, but now this Emperor here in the upright position here. All right, and what else? And we do, wow, we do have the Empress. So we do have a couple here. Okay, so I am seeing a very positive shift for you guys. So in the near future, for you Divine Feminine, there's definitely going to be a change when it comes to this connection. With this Knight of Cups, your Divine Masculine could be really reaching out to you with expressing their feelings here, or maybe letting you know how they truly feel. And we do have the Emperor and the Empress. So this is Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energies. So there is a good chance for you guys to really have another opportunity here with your Divine Masculine. All right, so yes, they are working on achieving and becoming this Emperor, and it might take some time for them to figure things out, but I am really seeing a positive shift here. With the Knight of Cups, this is expression of feelings, this is romantic energies here, maybe dating, maybe really taking steps towards, towards this new passionate and romantic beginning between you two. And again, you can see it for yourself. We do have here divine counterparts. So I do feel that in the near future, there might be a possibility of you guys to really having this union together if you really both wanted to. But again, as I said, for some of you guys, you might really need to be patient when it comes to this Divine Masculine, because they're still in the process of figuring things out when it comes to their own healing, when it comes to perhaps seeing what you truly feel towards them, because right now they're definitely really blocked, and they might be perceiving you as someone really cold and detached here. All right, so now let's go ahead and look at the connecting energies for you. So what are the connecting energies between you two at this time? Okay, so we do have the Nine of Coins, which is the Nine of Pentacles energy. Nine of Pentacles. We also have the King of Swords. So we have a Queen of Swords, now we have a King of Swords. And let's get one more. And we also have the King of Cups. Interesting. So 2 kings right here. So with the 9 of coins, which is the 9 of pentacles energy, again, this might be a representation where you both are really showing one another right now that you are independent from this connection. You might be you know, really focusing, both of you really focusing on your own fulfillment right now, your own life. For some of you, even this is your finances and career, so you both might be really busy with working on that aspect of your life and not, again, really giving anything much to this connection at this time. Now we also have the King of Swords. So with the King of Swords, this is interesting because we have and King of Cups, 2 different contradicting energies. So King of Swords, this is an energy of someone also very similar to the Queen of Swords, where you might be acting towards one another very cold, detached, coming from a very logical place, rational place, where you might be really not tapping into your emotions right now, or trying to not become emotional when it comes to the situation. But the King of Cups tells me that there's still this mutual feelings towards one another, and these feelings are deep here because they are showing up as the King of Cups. But the King of Cups is also someone not really revealing when it comes to their emotions. So it's almost like you both have these strong and deep emotions, but both of you are not showing this to one another at this time. And you might be actually showing here that you are detached, uninterested, very emotionally unavailable right now, but this is just like a facade or front you're putting towards one another here. So these are the energies between you two right now. So now let's go ahead and get some messages also about your connection. So what else Spirit wants to bring up, if there's any lessons that you might be working on, or any other information you do need to know in regards to your situation. So we do have lessons of Saturn. It says, a soul's desire to resolve limiting patterns of control and dependency. Many challenges, but can bring benevolent long-term rewards. Yeah, so there's definitely some patterns here, especially when it comes to limiting beliefs or limiting patterns, where your divine masculine could be really feeling stuck, limited, and not knowing how to resolve the situation. There's also indication here about control and dependency. So in a way, you both are trying to control the situation by not showing one another how you truly feel. And again, there could be some dependency either on one another or on a certain outcome, how things should be unfolding in your situation. So there are many challenges that you both are facing right now, especially your divine masculine. But I feel like it says here that these changes, these lessons can bring some long-term rewards. So in the long run, once you guys are going to pass this lesson together, you can achieve something long-term with a lot of rewards for in regards to your connection. All right, so we also have deception. Someone is not being honest or withholding information. Yeah, and we did see the 7 of Swords in reverse. So again, it could be one of you, it could be both of you, where you might be really holding back your feelings. I feel like this is both of you right here. But also with the deception, there might have been something else that did happen within your connection. And again, for all of you, it's going to be differently. So I feel like you already know about this, so there's no need to explain this. That's not a surprise for you. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so we do have synergistic. It says this is your energetic match. Two birds sing sweeter than one. Yeah, so you're definitely coming to alignment and becoming this true energetic match for one another in the future, because you're coming off as the Emperor and the Empress here. So you are in a way aligning here. And we also have parasitic symbiotic. One party benefits while the other is depleted. Energy, support, and empathy are not equal. Give and take needs to become balanced. So for some of you, this might have been the past energy. For others of you, there still could be present situation where maybe one of the partners are giving to the situation or trying to work on this connection, and the other is just could be avoiding or just taking from another person and not giving equally. So it does create some sort of imbalance when it comes to the situation. So there is another lesson here to learn how to have this equal give and take of energy. So again, you decide for yourself who is who here in this situation. All right, and now we're going to move into your oracle cards. So let's see from knowledge deck for my Libra, what else you know you need to know right now. Alright, so we have don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Yeah, so Libra, you really need to let go of the past here. And again, coming back to the Five of Cups, where you might have a lot of regret, feeling of loss, feeling of guilt, as I said, for some of you. So if there's anything that you're holding on from the past, any energies, any thoughts, any unprocessed feelings, you do need to try and release, work, like heal these emotions and feelings or thoughts, and release them from your energetic field, because they could be blocking you from aligning your energy. So I feel like you're also needing to work on that aspect. And again, this message is for your divine masculine too. They're also needing to let go of the past. Maybe if there is something that they might have did, said, or done, they also need to forgive themselves, forgive maybe even you for something, divine feminine, right? And really let go of the past situation between you two. So let's see here. Now let's grab one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. What else for my Libras? All right, so we have number 3, between worlds. Yeah, so I feel like both of you are in this transitional period where you are almost like leaving behind anything that might have happened in the past, and you're actually stepping into much more fulfillment, much more positive energies here. If you look at this card, it's almost like one part of the card is like almost black and white, and the other one is almost very vivid and bright, and you can see how different you know this change could be. So just trust the process, because you are transitioning from one maybe cycle to another cycle, and don't be too harsh on yourself. Just allow for this change to happen. All right, Let's grab one card from this deck. Alright, so we do have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Alright, so Libra, Spirit wants you to know that you are protected and divinely guided on this journey. So if you had any doubts or you might have been worried about that, you know, Spirit is confirming that you are protected by angels. Alright, let's get one card from this beautiful deck. We also have the breathing rose. It says heart healing, emotions, connection, and time eases. Wow, this is just so resonating with what I've been talking about. I feel like this heart healing is definitely that is what's happening for both of you, or at least that's what I'm seeing here for you, divine feminine. I feel like your divine masculine could be a little bit more blocked than you are, but they are trying to, you know, figure things out when it comes to maybe even their own emotions. But definitely there's going to be a heart healing, healing of your emotions, healing of this connection. So Spirit is saying that the new cycle that you're stepping into is going to be much more easier for you. So just really allow for this shift, for this healing to happen, and you are going to be feeling much more lighter, much more happier, much more joyful. All right, because you are going to be releasing any negative low vibrational energies when it comes to your heart space, and you are going to be stepping into this Empress energy right here. All right, so that is beautiful. So now let's grab a few messages before we close this reading from your divine masculine. What is it that they do want to say to you at this time? Okay, this one says, I'm still healing wounds from a past relationship. Yeah, so they're definitely going through a process of healing. For some of you, there could be some wounding from past relationship or even childhood traumas. So, you know, you're needing also to be a little bit more compassionate when it comes to your divine masculine, because they still might be, you know, working on their own healing right now. All right, so this one says, I don't want to keep hurting you. So yeah, they do acknowledge and realize that they might have hurt you in the past, or there still could be hurting you by maybe acting a certain way or doing certain things. But they do want you to know that this is something that they don't want to do. All right, so what else? Okay, whoops, we have, I don't want this to be over with us. All right, so they're definitely don't want for things to end between you two, even though they might not really show this to you right now, but deep down in their heart they don't want for things to be over. All right, and let's get one more message. And we have the silence is killing me. Yeah, so for some of you that are not talking to one another, there's no communication, there's definitely, you know, this feeling of really longing, and even I feel for some of you this is the feeling of desperation of not talking to you at this time. All right, Libra, so that is all I have for you today. I hope this reading was helpful to you. Please let me know down in the comments if you feel like sharing maybe your story, what you might be going on. I'm truly grateful for all of your comments and feedbacks. All right, otherwise I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I will see you guys in my next readings. Take care. Bye bye.